Hey guys, what is up? Hold on. Hey guys, what is up? I am LC. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome to this. So, I know that I recently just posted a video kind of talking about my channel and the progression of this channel and the future of this channel. And one of the things I did mention is that I don't want to keep doing reviews, just review. I don't want to do that. But I'm also not gonna stop myself from purchasing an item if I really do want it. I don't want to completely just shut myself off from anything, and I make myself sit and think about it until I know for sure. And this one here, this little beauty, was one that I was totally sure about. So as you probably already know from the title, we are going to be talking about and playing with the new Sultry palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This palette really intrigued me. First of all, the packaging is just spot on. I am a tiny bit confused as to why so many brands are coming out with their holiday stuff so early. I feel like this is a new thing. Am I right? Like, usually you'll see sneak peeks, but to actually release them this early seems a little bit weird to me. It kind of takes away from the holiday feel. I mean, we still have, 2 more months till Christmas, basically. So that confuses me a little bit. But, hey, it's beautiful. I get to have it now rather than wait. And yeah, I don't know. I love that it's a cool tone palette as well. And then you've got this little pop of peach. And I like it so much. I don't know. I have not bought many of the recent Anastasia palettes. So that was also another reason why I felt like, okay, this is all right, Although cool tones, I do wear quite a bit, so I'm excited about this one. I prepped my eyes with my MAC paint pot in soft ochre, and let's just jump right into this. I am gonna hop into the shade Fresh, which is a pretty basic cream colored, kind of on the more white side, I guess you could say, or more cool toned cream, if that makes any sense. So, like with most Anastasia palettes, there's quite a bit of kick up. You've seen the review videos of the other palettes, and my Modern Renaissance is the same way. There's a lot of kick up with these shadows. Fallout and kick up and all that really does not bother me as long as the shadows perform well and they look nice and blend nice and all that stuff. Then it's fine. It really, the only thing it causes is a little bit of a messy palette, but all of them are powders. All of them are going to get messy at one point or another, especially if you're using them very often. So come on, what does it matter? Honestly, what does it matter? I really am enjoying this shade. I think it's just canceling out all the yellowness from the paint pot so well. So that is how the pan is looking after dipping in a few times to cover both my lids. So I'm thinking next I want to go into the shade Birch, and it's intriguing me because it kind of looks like a cool toned mustardy taupey type of shade, and I honestly it seems pretty unique to me. That's really pretty, and you can almost see that yellow mustard type of tone I was talking about, but in person it's looking more on the taupe brownish side, so I don't know. It's pretty, but I just feel like it's not quite translating the way that it looks in the pan. And I'm really gonna bring it in over here. So far, I mean, that's blending beautifully. It looks really nice. Oh, I really like that shade. It just looks a little bit lighter, I guess you could say, in the pan. It doesn't quite, to me, look like it does in the pan, but it's still beautiful though. Let's move on. So I think I have an idea of what I want to do. I'm going to take Dystopian, which is just a deep, cool, neutrally dark brown. And what I'm going to do... okay, wait. First, I'm gonna take this little tiny brush and I'm gonna go like that. I don't know. That is definitely a lot darker than I thought it would be, but it looks kind of cool. Okay. I mean, that's just the pigment right there, you know? So I did that mostly just because I want to make sure that I have I'm gonna be doing a cut crease in case you couldn't tell. Honey, I don't even know if this is gonna look good, so we're just rolling with this, okay? Now I'm taking that and just lightly kind of sketching it out, you see? Oh yeah. All right, this side got a little out of hand. I went a little crazy. Yeah, this side definitely got really jacked up, which is just you know what? I'm going to move on to the cut crease part of this, and hopefully that'll help me give it a minute to think. I finished my cut crease. I used the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. So I have no clue what I want to do for the shimmer. There's honestly just so many good ones to choose from here. They're all just so beautiful and shimmery and just All right, so I picked up Cinder, Pearl, Rose Quartz, and Teak. They, as per usual, are a little bit chunky, but that's pretty normal with Anastasia shimmers. I've noticed, at least with their palettes, you really just have to be careful how much you're picking up. The first thing I want to do, I think, is go into Pearl. I would really like to just play it safe for now and just add that into the inner corner part. Okay, let's just do that. I don't know. You know, their shimmers, most shimmers work well. I don't know what you want me to say. Ooh. Look at that. I think I am going to see how Rose Quartz will look. Let's try it. It's pretty. Let's try it. Ooh, let's do our lower lash line before I do anything else. I'm going to take the shade Twig. That is a gorgeous taupey brown shade. I'm obsessed. Oh yeah. And I am kind of focusing it more over here. Just so you know, Twig is another shade that does have quite a bit of fallout, so, you know. Now I am going to take Bloom. It's really the only other shade that makes sense. I have used every other matte shade except for Bloom, Slate, and Noir. The payoff of this shade is really nice. This is about 2 layers of this shade, you know, kind of just blending it out a little bit, dipping in one more time, and then blending again. And I think it's really beautiful, and I actually do think that it is true to what it looks like in the pan. I think it really helps give this palette that pop of color it needs, while also helping to keep it still a cool toned palette, and then without it being like purple or blue, you know? I don't know. I think that it's nice. I think it looks really pretty. And now I'm going to go ahead and fix up a little bit of my cut crease over here. I'm going to throw on my wing liner and my lashes, and I think we're done. All right. I don't think there's any more I can do this look. I am finished. Ta-da! I love it so much. I really, really do like how it came out. So the Sultry palette, this little baby right here. First off, this palette is $44, just like all of the other Anastasia palettes out there, just like the Norvina, the Soft Glam, Mono Renaissance, all that. They're all $45. $45 for 14 shadows is not too bad. I'm not gonna break down like how much it would be per shadow. I think it's like $2 to $3 or something. You are getting 0.83 grams per shadow, which I think is a pretty good amount. It's standard, it's Anastasia. I feel like I don't need to say too much about that because we all know that. There's nothing new here when it comes to the price and to the amounts, and you know, it's more about the palette itself, and out of all the other palettes that they have on the market right now, is this one worth your time and worth your money? I think that if you like cool tones and you can work with them without being nervous, without worrying about getting muddy or whatever, you know, then this is gonna be good for you. Norvina was a little bit cool as well. The only thing I can really offer you is that if you have been eyeing maybe the Norvina and now the Sultry, you haven't bought either one and you're kind of eyeing both of them and you're not sure what to do, they both are kind of cool toned. I guess Norvina would be considered more of a neutral rather than strict cool toned, but what I do have to say is think about the colors you use. Norvina is very purpley. There's lots of things that are going to work with purples, and purples in it, of course, and you know what I'm getting at? Where this is basically a cool toned everyday type of palette, and that's what I liked about it. I liked that it was a cool toned palette with everyday shades in one palette. I don't really have something like that in my personal collection. I do have lots of different palettes, believe me, I do, but this one just seemed like it had interesting shades, unique shades that I could use every day without having to go super full glam. I know I did that today, but let's be honest, you could really tone it down with these shades as well. You could basically take this one, smoke it out a little bit. You don't even have to do wing liner, put on lashes, you're good to go. It's really up to you and what you use. That's why I really, really loved Norvina, but I didn't buy it, and I am so, so glad that I didn't. I am so glad that I thought about it and really just decided that purples aren't my thing. That's a beautiful palette, but they're not my thing. Because then this came out and I said, there we go, that's my thing. And you also have this beautiful pop of color, which I have on my lower lash line, and I think it just fits so perfectly in this palette. It's just like, go on now. If you're not into cool tones, you're not gonna like this palette, because even most of the shimmers, pretty much all the shimmers are cool toned as well. So this palette is not going to give you anything. If you don't like cool tones, don't buy it. Anyways, you get what I mean, right? I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. They are one of my favorite brands. A little pricey with certain things, but they make great quality products, and it's all up to what you like. Do I think it is good quality, and would I repurchase if for some reason I was in an alternate reality and hadn't already purchased it? Yes. But what I am going to start saying in my reviews now, and that I think is important to say, is you do not need it. Okay? You don't need this palette. If it is something that you are able to afford right now, and it is something that you truly, truly do want, you really want it in your collection, or maybe you just don't have anything like it and you really do want it, I don't think you will be disappointed at all with your purchase. I really don't. It's a gorgeous palette. It created a gorgeous look for me. I love it, but you don't need it, okay? Lately, people are so hectic with needing the new and buy, and you must have this. Oh my God, it's amazing. Drop everything and buy it. And I don't want to be like that, because it's not good for me, and it's certainly not good for you. But you know, it's up to you, and honestly, I'm just here to let you know that I do think it's good quality, and I don't think you would be disappointed if you decided to buy it. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It would really help me out, and I would really appreciate it. It lets me know what you like to see. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like, come on now. Also, turn on that bell for notifications so that you get notified whenever I post a video. And until next time, stay flawless, guys.